Okay. Hello. Yeah. For those few of you that watch my videos or listen, shall I say, sorry for being uh, slack in uploading. Just been thinking about things. Like I said, I take these things seriously because I don't want to put false information out there, or mislead people or spread any negativity or anything like that. But I've been watching a lot of stuff on YouTube and kind of learning more and trying to think about things in light of this whole wheat and tares thing. So the title of this video is, the theme of it is, who are the Jews, and what's the divide and conquer tactic that the enemy uses. So I mean, looking at the YouTube videos and these tares or these others on there, I mean, they be talking about black issues, white issues, Asian issues, Mexican issues, female issues, male issues, rich issues, poor issues, and it's quite clear to see that these tares are willing to talk about any division, other than obviously the wheat and the tares. Well, I mean, there are even tares talking about transvestigations, but they're not going deep into the tare thing. So it's quite clear from me. It's quite clear for me that all these divisions are complete bullshit. I think there's only two races on the planet. There's the wheat and the tares. And looking at the tares, they come in every colour, shape, size, and they're everywhere. They're all different, denominations, or whatever. And I'm guessing that because they've infiltrated us, I'm guessing obviously the wheat come in all colours, shapes, and well, not shapes. They come in male and female, male and female shapes, not male and female at the same time shapes. But you know what I mean. So yeah, basically, it leads me to question what the Jews and the Gentiles are, and everybody knows the Jewish people in Israel now are imposters. The majority of them. I'll come back to why I think it's not all of them, but the majority of them are. But yeah, as far as Jews, the J was added to the English alphabet or whatever quite late on, so it's actually a Y before that. So you could pronounce it Jews, and Jews are the Jews. If you get what I'm saying. A Jewish person isn't anything other than a real souled human being. So, when when you hear the Bible and books, or the Bible, and it talks about God's chosen people are the Jews. It's talking about you, no matter what colour you are, whether you're male or female, as long as you're a real souled, 100% gendered, living human being, you are a Jew. And the Bible and Jesus and everything, that's your history. They're your ancestors. So you need to take pride in that. That's your story. That's the Bible isn't a religious book. It's kind of more of a historical book and a guidebook or whatever, to what it's like to be a souled human being down here. Gentiles are just the demon tares. You look at the word, it's got jinn, genie, demon, and tiles is tegila in Latin, because it's Teguila, which means to cover. So you've got demon covers, which is obviously these fallen beings in flesh suits, or whatever you want to say, whatever they are. So I mean, that's basically it. I mean, if you're a white person to this, you may have some prejudices. Naturally, you gotta understand that all the bullshit happened to you before isn't because you're white, or because you're black, or because you're male, or because you're female, or because you're rich, or because you're poor. The majority of it will be because you're a living human being surrounded by these soulless tare creatures. So I mean, that's the basics of it. So there's a lot of people on the internet going, the Negroes are the real Jews. I mean, I'm half Negro. I don't just mean black. I mean, like, I'm half Negro, and I'm half white. Looking at myself, I'm a real human being. Yeah, I'm two races. So if Negroes were solely the real Jews or the real people, then that would make me only half a real person, and I'm not. Do you get where I'm coming from? So I mean, if you're listening to this, you are a Jew. You are a God's chosen people. I'm not choosing you. It's not for me to say. It's just obviously if you've got a soul, you've come from God. So you're His. Like I am. I belong to Him. Whoever you want to put it. It's hard to put it into words. It's a big kind of. It's too hard to put into words. But you get where I'm coming from. So I mean, just looking at the words, they're not really called Jews. They're called Hebrews. And he, as in the father, and brew, as in brewed, made, and Israelites is real lights, has a real soul inside. Even Israel, you swap the A and E around, it's quite simple. It's there in your face. It is real. So if you are real, you are an Hebrew Israelite. So I mean, this fake kind of movement going on in a minute, where it's saying you got these black guys, Negro guys on the street corners, going, white people are going to hell, all these races are going to hell unless you're a Negro, and the slave trade and all of that. Look at their necks, they have no Adam's apples. I mean, they're allowed to spout hate on street corners and not get arrested, and you wonder why. It's because they're tares and they're just misleading people. So if you're a real souled white person, or Asian person, or whatever you are, or black person, don't buy into that. As long as you've got a soul and 100% gendered, you're a living human being, then yeah, you're a Hebrew Israelite, and it's simple as that. And until you get past these kind of divisions, Satan puts them out there so that real humans would never gather together. We'd always be split along genders and ethnicities and everything, nationalities. Reality, 12 tribes of Israel were most likely, from my thinking of the situation, 12 different colours of living human beings that came together. You watch the Matrix movie, the children of Zion are all mixed race, and I don't just mean black and white mixed race, just any mixed race, would make sense, in a society where everyone's a living human being, recognising that, colour's just a variation, we're all the same race. You wouldn't be prejudiced, you just have a child, procreate, love someone that was, didn't matter about the colour, as long as they're a real souled human being, they are the same race as you. So when the Bible says, don't breed out of your race, and race mixing, it's not talking about black and white, or white and Chinese, or black and Chinese, or, Mediterranean and Arab or something. It's literally like, don't breed out of your race. If you're wheat, don't breed with a tare. If you're of yellow wheat, you're welcome to breed with any colour wheat, as long as it's a wheat. Just don't breed with tares. Obviously that's how Satan infiltrated with Eve or whatever, I don't know. But I mean, it's quite clear, with Trump and this whole Black Hebrew Israelite movement and the KKK and all of this, they're trying to raise divisions, and even this whole MGTOW, and I don't even like using that term, but it stands for I found out men going their own way, and TFL, which is true false loneliness. These are just movements set up by the tares to have real humans that are not away kind of split up. And the key aspect to us is understanding there is only one line of division on this planet, and it's wheat and tares. It's not male and female, it's not black and white, it's not rich and poor, it's wheat and tares. Thank you, bye.